Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Gabrielle and this is my take on what a soft glam look is. And I mean, this probably really isn't soft glam, but you know. So I started off the look using the Morphe 35V palette with the lightest brown shade in that palette. So I applied that shade right onto the outer crease. Next, I go into this deeper brown shade and I put that directly below the shade we just applied, but just above our crease. Then I go in with this burgundy kind of shade and I apply that directly into our crease. And then I blend that out with a more of a pointy kind of tapered brush. Then I like to go in with a clean, fluffy brush and I go ahead and I just blend out those colors individually into each shade. Then I like to go ahead and start my cut crease, so then we have a cleaner space for our shimmers. Then with the same tapered brush, I want to go back in and just blend out the edges of the concealer for that cut crease. So for the lid, I'm going to start by using this orangey shimmer shade and put that right on the outer edges of the lid. Next, and for the middle, we're going to put this golden shade. And then for the deepest part of the lid, we're going to go with this light gold shade. So the effect I kind of wanted to go for was a gradient, kind of shimmery, orangey, goldy vibe. And that's exactly what this palette did for me. And by the end of it, you'll see it all come together. So next I'm going to go ahead and start priming my face. So I use the e.l.f. Face Tone Adjusting Primer. And then for my foundation, I use the Fit Me foundation in the shade Soft Honey, but the shade does not really fit me, so I do blend it out with a little bit of concealer as well. So for my contour, I do like to use a cream, so I use the NYX Full Coverage Concealer as a cream bronzer, and I just apply that on underneath my cheekbones and just on my forehead. Then I conceal my under eyes, nose, forehead, and chin with the Master Conceal Concealer by Maybelline. Next, I'm going to go ahead and spray myself with the Mario Badescu facial spray. And I find that if you've been letting your foundation or like concealer or contour, whatever, dry down for too long and it's just stuck there, it's a good way to get the product moving again. Then I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of powdered bronzer on just to set it all. To set my face, I like to use the Marcel Face Powder. And then I go ahead and I just do a little bit of invisible contour while we're waiting for our under eyes to dry down a little bit more and get more tacky, you know? So for that long wear, long lasting look. Once the under eye concealer has become a little more tacky and dried down, I then blend it out. Then using the same Marcel face powder, I go and I set my under eyes. Using the NARS Wanted To Cheek Palette, I use these two blushes and I mix them together and I just put those directly onto my cheekbone. And a little bit on the nose. Once that's applied, I then go ahead and just blend everything together. Next, I add some mascara for our fake lashes. This right here was the moment I saw my whole life flash before my eyes. I poked myself in the eye with the mascara brush. Next, I go ahead and I highlight my brows with the Fenty Beauty Sandcastles highlight and the Master Chrome's Molten Gold highlighter. Then again, I spray myself with my Mario spray just so we don't look powdery. And then I add my highlighter, the same Fenty Beauty and Master Chrome. Molten Gold, to be exact. And that's my take on a soft glam look. And I'm just obsessed, bitch. Are you kidding? Look at that. Minus that little black spot.